Hi everyone, my name is Brian and I'm the 3D print creator. I want to give you guys a quick update on what I've been busy with in the past weeks. I've been playing around with all kinds of Nerf darts. There is a competition going on where you have to create a Nerf Dart compatible launcher, and well, of course I would like to join this competition, so I am trying to design something which works, and I have to build it, assemble it, and then show it off to the world. So what I've been busy with in the past weeks is, first of all, the designing part. I've been designing all kind of things to launch this kind of Nerf darts. And the problem is, there is no weight in them. So when you're shooting them, well, there is no energy in them. So if, for example, you put a Nerf dart through a barrel, then the barrel is most likely to stop the dart just because there is some friction inside. And this friction is so much energy that the complete energy of the motion is absorbed. So there you have some slight problems you can have. Of course, you can also win something there, because if you blow out the Nerf dart, then the air is coming from behind and you actually push out the Nerf. So there are some nice challenges on this competition, and also I really think this is a great competition to get children involved with 3D printing, because all children like those Nerf things. So let me first tell you guys how I started. I started by thinking of a way to launch this kind of darts, and that could be propelled by some gas, like for example well, I don't have them here, but a pellet of gas which you use in a gas gun. I've also been thinking of using like those rubber bands for it. I've been trying to use air, compressed air, and I've been trying motors, and the last thing, well, that worked out the best for me, so I'm playing with motors at this moment. Then I had to design something that looked awesome, and well, there are some side runner-up categories, and I was thinking, well, how can I make the most incredible, most nice gun, because of course you're trying to make something for a competition like this. And I thought by myself, well, it has to be big. If I go to all the Intertoy stores and the Toys R Us and all those stores where all the children come, then all the children are looking at the bigger guns. They don't want the small guns, they want the bigger ones. So, well, I was thinking it must be big. And then I came up with a design like this, and at this moment there are some parts still printing, which has to be on top here, and it has to be even more longer than it is right now. So actually I was printing this thing after I designed it, of course, and this came out perfect. Then this part also came out perfect. Then I had this part, and there is where my problem started. When I was trying to print that part, I got some major issues on my DaVinci Pro printer, and at first I couldn't find where those issues came from, because it's printed very nice, and then all of a sudden it started shifting the print, and first I thought it was maybe the stepper motor which missed a few steps. Then I was thinking that maybe the extruder was jammed, and at the end I found out it was the stepper driver which was the problem, and I had to find a new stepper driver to make a temporary solution, because I was pretty much in a hurry to print things. So when I found that, it worked, and then I could print this part, and well, here it is, so it worked. Then I had to print the parts in front of it, and when I started this, again some issues happened. This is where my extruder broke, and when the extruder broke I had to replace a gear and also an idler, and when I tried to get those, it wasn't very easy to get those, so I had to make them. And because I couldn't do so myself, I had to ask someone to help me making a new gear, because it has to be a specific size and I couldn't get it. When that was done, and it wasn't perfect, and you can hear that because this printer is making banging noises since I've replaced my extruded gear, I had to find out how to set my settings again for slicer or simplified 3D, because I'm using both of them. And then I found out that long parts that are 190 millimeters long, they give problems in both simplified 3D and slicer. There is so less space on the edges that for some reason the slicers just quit. They freeze your machine and, well, it doesn't work anymore. So I had to step back and I had to go and use Cura, because Cura did it perfectly. And then I had to find the correct settings to run a Cura sliced model into this printer, because you need a start code, end code and all that kind of things, which really gave me headaches. Then when I printed these bigger parts, something strange happened. Something made the parts as brittle as can be, and I didn't know what this was. Sometimes it was brittle and some parts were very good. So in layer height there was a shifting in how brittle it was or not. And then I found out I had a problem with the heat of my nozzle. And it turned out that the nozzle and the thermistor had a problem. So I had to replace the thermistor. I also had some problems with my nozzle, which I then still could use. And I started printing the next part, and the next part came out until so far, and then it got as brittle as can be. This happened because it stopped printing mid-print, and it continued for about 8 hours before I was home and could repair it. But then the nozzle was completely gone, so I had to find out how to get another nozzle, which is really horrible for this machine, because if you want to have it quick, well, forget it. So now I'm working with a borrowed nozzle with an extruder that is, it is repaired, but it isn't a nice repair. I have to do it better, and therefore I have to get the right gears. And it works on a stepper driver, which is only a second best solution, but I couldn't get the right solution. So with that in mind, I really had some problems with this contest. But at this moment, I'm going to show you guys, my printer is running. It's making one of the last parts that are big. And well, you can see it comes out. And this is the part that's going to be here on the front of the gun. Then there has to be a handle, there has to be some other things, there is this motor driver shaft, all kinds of things which still has to be printed, and then I have to make it. I'm guessing of maybe so 30-35 hours of printing, and at this time I don't have any more time to make mistakes, because the contest runs for 4 weeks, but in that last week I'll be gone. I have to go to Germany, where I have to be on a very big fair, and while I'm there I'm not able to work on my gun. So this Saturday is for me the deadline where I have to enter this contest or leave it. And I'm not going to leave. I'm going to enter, I bet you. Well, I have a lot of things to find out yet. Which motor am I going to use? This small one, or maybe this small one, or maybe some bigger ones? I still haven't decided yet. And it has to be in this motor mount, which I've already made. And well, a lot of things to be made. So I really hope you are going to like my design. When it's done, it's going to be on YouMagine. Normally I post things on Thingiverse, but for this contest it has to be on YouMagine. So there my design will be posted, and I will show a link when the thing is completely ready and when it's done. And these banging noises, well, they drive me mad. I really hope you guys like the design of this gun. It's actually working and you don't have to push it out by hand. You're going to use motors, so it's going to fly real far and real hard. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And it's incredibly hot here in Holland, so if you could spare me a cold drink, well, there is a link in the description down below where you can give me one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with a completed Nerf gun. Thanks for watching.